you expect me to lay down while my rights are cast aside like some sort of second-class citizen. How dare you, sir? How dare you?
Good morning, everybody. It is November 6th. What a beautiful morning. I was up late last night watching the election. Absolutely amazing. This morning, really nice breeze. The leaves are falling. The sun has just come up. And it's very quiet out here. You know, I heard the owls a little bit earlier. Just an awesome morning. Just an awesome morning. So what I want to talk about this morning is the black powder. You know, depending on what you do in black powder, for me, I like the antique stuff. You know, we're talking, flintlock type stuff. And I'm not going to show you all the guns that I have in that department. Not right now. That's not what this is all about. I just want to talk about, we went from bow hunting. Then we're now into black powder. This time of the year, it's a nice time of the year for me. I absolutely love it. You know, the temperature has come down. Bugs aren't biting as bad as they normally do, even though it's been a little warmer this year than normal. But it's just a fun time, right? You depending if you're at a hunt club or you're just on your own property, you get up early in the morning, you go set up, and you wait. You get to listen to the owls. You get to listen to the squirrels wake up and run down the tree and start their forage for the day. If you're lucky, maybe a coyote or a fox and raccoon or whatever you see. It's just a really good day. For me personally, in my opinion, I look for a different shot, and that shot is with a camera. And I've been able to get some really nice shots of some wildlife because of that. But I still have to stock the freezer, right? So where I want to go with this is I want to hit the road here in a little bit, and just in my little country block, I want to show you. Well, there's nothing really to show you, but I just want to show you what happens this time of the year. So this time of the year, you either get dropped off with your hunt club to all the different stands. You have everything you need, backpack, ready to go. You go sit in the woods and wait to get picked up. You're going to get picked up early, or you stay there all day. It all depends. A lot of people do it different. You know, I've been with some hunt clubs that they pick you up, you know, noontime, and you go eat, and you come back, and you go hit the woods again. Some guys and gals like to just stay out in the woods. It all depends on your preference. So that's what I want to do. You know, one of my goals with this adventure that I'm on right now, with this recording and documenting, I guess you could say, I want to show all sides of the dilemma that's out there right now, and that is, the right to retrieve and the dog, problem that a lot of homeowners are having. That's my goal, is to do interviews. It's always been tough for me to be in front of this camera, and it's even tougher to do an interview type thing. It's just a skill that you have to sharpen, and this is a good way to do it. So my goal is to find some interviews. Out of all the speakers, there was a lot of good speakers on both sides in this meeting. They did a really good job, stating whatever they needed to state. But this one here, it stuck out to me, and I want to share it with you. So we're going to go down the road. I'm going to show you some of this area around here and see if we can find somebody parked on the side of the road in the woods. You know, this is what you normally see this time of the year. I just want to share it with you. So we're going to go do that. And then after that, I'm going to share this clip with you. So this year has been a very quiet year for just a lot of activity. Some of the stuff I normally would see during bow, I have not seen. And I know there's been people out hunting, but it's just, you don't see them. They're not visual like they have been in the past years. But a lot of times, like I said, in the past, I've already seen dogs coming through the property. But this year has been very quiet. And this black powder has been very, very quiet. It's really strange this year. I'm not complaining. This has been a really good year for hunting for me so far, and it just it seems like it's looking better already. All right, so it looks like I am not seeing what I wanted to show, and that was just basically, hunters, setting up in their little piece of property, whether they're leasing it or they own it or whatever reason, doesn't matter. That's where they hunt. So they kind of come in kind of stealthy, set up, go hunt, get their kill, and that's it. Now, I've already heard several shots this morning, so I know there's people out here hunting. A black powder round is a very distinctive sound versus, some of the other higher caliber and just, higher velocity type stuff. But, yeah, so I know there's been kills. I've actually seen it on some of my property cameras out on the road. Trucks come by and it got some really nice bucks on it. So there's only one other thing that I'd like to do, and I want to show you this person that was speaking in the DWR meeting. I just want to show you that real quick. So let's go ahead and take a look at that, and we will see you here in a little bit.
Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I'd like to address the members of the board and more specifically our governor. First and foremost, I come before you today a man of God. I am also a husband. I am a father. I'm also an airborne infantry combat veteran, now turned farmer. I do believe in a man's God-given right to procure food however he sees fit, as long as that procurement of food does not tread on another man's constitutional rights and private property. By God, most certainly is a constitutional right. This is more than just about me. This is about every landowner across Virginia. The so-called right to retrieve law has given a legal loophole to trespassers to violate personal property rights under the guise of retrieving their dogs. An uninvited, unannounced man has been given authority to trespass on my private property without my permission at any time of day or any length of time. That is highly unconstitutional and simply disrespectful. And Governor Youngkin, we do not need your approvals to tell us how to defend what is ours. The Virginia Constitution already does that. It grants us that right. It's not up for debate, and it is not subject to any law that undermines the rights of property owners. Article 1, Section 11 of our very own Virginia Constitution clearly states that private property shall not be taken for public use without justice or compensation. I do not understand how the Commonwealth of Virginia has ignored such a blatant disregard for such a fundamental right for so long. The Commonwealth and subsequently our governor, Mr. Youngkin, expect me, a provider and protector to my family, my land, and my animals. You expect me, a man who raised my right hand and fought a war at 9,000 feet elevation in the mountains of Khalsa-Ruzgan, Afghanistan, defending the same Constitution I am standing here defending still today. You expect me to lay down while my rights are cast aside like some sort of second-class citizen. How dare you, sir? How dare you? The freedoms I fought to protect overseas are being disregarded, and it's happening on your watch. Landowners across Virginia are being stripped of their most fundamental rights, but you all sit idly by. The refusal to act on proposals to address this issue is nothing short of complicity. We are law-abiding citizens. We are farmers. We are families. We are veterans who demand the respect and protections that our Constitution guarantees. We do not stand for trespassers trampling over what is ours, and we will not tolerate a government that ignores the very rights that we fought to defend. The time for inaction is over. You had the power to fix this, and yet you all chose to do absolutely nothing. But know this, we will defend what is ours with or without your approval, because the Constitution, by God, most certainly is on our side.